While Luo Feng was deeply immersed in his cultivation, Primordial Ancestor suddenly contacted him. Primordial Ancestor. Luo Feng knew of the Primordial Ancestor's personality, and that he wouldn't disturb his cultivation without important matters, so he immediately went to see him. Luo Feng. Primordial Ancestor sat inside a pavilion, and seeing Luo Feng arrive, he immediately grinned and poured a drink for Luo Feng. "Come, have a drink." Primordial Ancestor, you seem to be in good spirits. Luo Feng also noticed this. "Ha ha ha. I've finally penetrated the foundation of the Great Tao. Naturally, I'm joyful," said the Primordial Ancestor. "You've comprehended the primal chaos laws." Luo Feng was both shocked and delighted. The Primordial Ancestor nodded. "Fortunately, with the vast amount of resources you gave me, and the many inheritances from the Hachidao sector's nourishment, my cultivation has been able to progress so smoothly. Otherwise, it would have taken 10 to 100 times longer." The resources gathered from the Hachidao sect seemed quite extensive at the time, but Luo Feng received a one-time bounty of 300 billion cosmic coins from the Desert Wine City Lord, which made those resources seem insignificant. Yet those resources, for an eternal true god to use freely, were still too extravagant. Luo Feng himself had been quite poor when he was an eternal true god. It took just over a century to reach the primal chaos realm, and to even create your own Dharma. Luo Feng admired. "Primordial Ancestor, you fully have the potential to assault the God King realm." "The God King is much harder than the primal chaos realm," laughed the Primordial Ancestor. "You have to take it one step at a time, and I'm still far from it." But Luo Feng knew very well. It took him just over 3 decades to become a pinnacle of primal chaos realm, and he also had the opportunity to comprehend the great Tao of life origin, aiding his rapid progress. The Primordial Ancestor reaching the primal chaos realm in just over a century, even with enough inheritances and resources, was still shocking. Primordial Ancestor, to comprehend the amazing virtual universe secret technique at the true God stage, and to become the strongest in the surrounding regions of the primordial cosmos, you truly have exceptional talent. Luo Feng had long realized the Primordial Ancestor's high talent, but it was after coming to the land of origin and receiving enough resources that the Primordial Ancestor began to shine his light. Luo Feng was also very pleased. If the human race only had himself as a pillar, he would feel great pressure acting in the land of origin. With the equally talented Primordial Ancestor to help share the burden, Luo Feng could relax much more. "You should hasten your small universe breakthrough and evolve your godly body," said Luo Feng, "and take the opportunity to research which great Tao suits you best." "I'm quite interested in the origin Tao of the world," the Primordial Ancestor stated. "The world." Luo Feng understood. The path the Primordial Ancestor strictly followed was virtual world. Extending from virtual world, one could delve into the direction of the soul. But there was no clear great Tao for the soul path. Everything needed self-enlightenment. Virtual world could also extend toward the origin Tao of the world. Take lightning, for example. The origin Tao of the infinite includes the use of many energies such as lightning, flame, wind, and earth. But lightning can also lead to a complete origin Tao of thunderbolt. The starting point is the same, but the endpoints can be drastically different. I've been suppressed by the primordial cosmos for ages, and I have a deep understanding and interest in the myriad states of beings and the operation of all things. The path of the world is very suitable for me, said the Primordial Ancestor. He liked the virtual world, and he equally liked the real world. This path had much for him to research. The path you like the most and are most interested in is the one you can travel the farthest, Luo Feng agreed. That day, in the region of the primordial cosmos of his hometown, a massive small universe expanded once again. This was the Primordial Ancestor's small universe. The Primordial Ancestor's small universe has expanded again. The Primordial Ancestor broke through so quickly. True gods from various clans and universe masters came nearby, watching the grand expansion of that massive small universe from afar. The strong members of the human race were extremely excited. The human race had the absolute strongest ancestral god of the galaxy in the surrounding universe ocean, whose small universe was a massive trillion light years in diameter. Just seeing that massive small universe could quench any fighting spirit from other clans. And now, the Primordial Ancestor, second only to the ancestral god of the galaxy, also saw his small universe surge dramatically. Teacher is going to break through. The primal Chaos City Lord watched this scene joyfully, looking towards Luo Feng at his side. Luo Feng, when can we venture into the reincarnation? The primal Chaos City Lord could have become a true god of void space long ago, but he kept restraining himself from breaking through. Now, watching his disciple Luo Feng reach a small universe of 1 trillion light years in diameter, and seeing his teacher primordial ancestor continuously breaking through, the primal Chaos City Lord felt a little itchy. The other side of reincarnation is filled with countless strong beings, profound and unfathomable. Luo Feng said, stay in the region of the primordial cosmos and cultivate patiently. I estimate that before this reincarnation era ends, you should be able to set off. One reincarnation era of the primordial cosmos was roughly 10,000 eras on the land of origin side. Luo Feng estimated that with such a long time, he should be able to deal with the Emperor of Kun. Even if not, he should also have sufficient assurance to protect the strong members of the human race coming to the land of origin. Good. The primal Chaos City Lord smiled and nodded. Actually, our cultivation progress has been very slow in the region of the primordial cosmos. I know, Luo Feng nodded. Although cultivation is difficult in the region of the primordial cosmos, the harder it is, the more it tempers oneself. The help it provides for the future will be greater. Getting used to cultivating in harsh environments and then going to the land of origin would naturally be much more efficient. The primal Chaos City Lord nodded. Luo Feng and the primordial ancestor always discouraged the strong humans from venturing into reincarnation, asking them to wait patiently. This showed that even Luo Feng and the primordial ancestor didn't have complete confidence in dealing with the situation on the other side. In Chu capital, at Marquis Chiyu's mansion, Brother Chiyu, Luo Feng called out from afar. Emperor Chiyu looked up and saw Luo Feng in the distance, revealing a smile. Brother Luohe. Luo Feng took a step and descended into the Marquis mansion. Brother Luohe, it is quite rare for you to visit me, said Emperor Chiyu with an unhurried grace. After all, with the vast resources from the heavenly task and a century passing by, he had long reached the pinnacle of primal chaos realm in strength. After all, he was one of the unlimited godly bodies, and reaching such strength wasn't difficult, but his realm was still some distance from the bottleneck. But with sufficient strength, and with the powerful guest elder Great Saint Luo, Emperor Chiyu certainly had everything going his way. Moreover, the other lords of the imperial clan wouldn't foolishly compete with him. Indeed, there is something for which I need Brother Chiyu's assistance, Luo Feng said directly. Oh, Emperor Chiyu's eyes lit up. That's good news. As Luohe's strength continued to grow, logically, the chances of needing the help of a lord of the imperial clan like him became increasingly slim. It's like this. My Qin Yuan has just become a being of primal chaos realm, Luo Feng explained. I want a guest elder quota from Flamewind Ancient Country. A guest elder quota. Emperor Chiyu frowned slightly. Yuan is a newly advanced primal chaos realm being, right? Is he from the law lineage? Law lineage? Luo Feng nodded. Beings of primal chaos realm from the law lineage are the minimum requirement to recruit as a guest elder. Barely meeting the minimum requirement, and he isn't one of the unlimited godly bodies. Emperor Chiyu shook his head lightly. Any lord of the imperial clan who wants to invite a guest elder would likely be reluctant to use such a quota on him. The guest elder quotas of lords from the imperial clan are very carefully considered, as they are their most important support. I'm not very familiar with the internal affairs of the imperial clan, so I came to ask you, said Luo Feng. After Yuan became a primal chaos realm being, to grow further, he first needed the most suitable inheritance and resources for himself. I could only try to come up with 1 or 2 emperor-level inheritances of the origin Tao of the world at best, and even those might not be suitable for Yuan. The best solution would still be for Yuan to become a guest elder of Flamewind Ancient Country. Then, he could choose any of the numerous inheritances available in the Inheritance Palace. It must be acknowledged, the guest elder system of the 2 great ancient countries is definitely a huge help to primal chaos realm beings. It's just that the guest elder quotas are very scarce, and clearly, both ancient countries aim to cultivate elites. I personally used up my 2 quotas. As far as I know, among the lords of Flamewind Ancient Country, there probably aren't that many who still have a vacant guest elder quota, Emperor Chiyu said, especially after the previous heavenly task. The Lord spared no expense and many of the guest elder quotas have already been promised. Luo Feng understood. At least within Emperor Chu's lineage, I haven't heard of anyone who still has a quota. Among the other 12 lineages of the imperial clan, there might still be available quotas. Let me check, Emperor Chiyu said. Any condition can be discussed, Luo Feng said, even if it costs hundreds of billions of cosmic sands. It's a trivial matter. All right, I will immediately inquire about this, Emperor Chiyu promised. That very day, Emperor Chiyu, accompanied by his trusted aide, left Chu capital and headed towards Yu capital of flame-wined ancient country. Yu capital is the ancestral land of Emperor Chu's lineage. The relationship between Emperor Diyu's lineage and Emperor Chu's lineage is quite good, so the lords of both lineages often interact with each other. Chiyu, what's the matter that couldn't be communicated through a message, that you came to Yu capital in person? A man dressed in a purple robe said with a smiling tone. Yu Fan, Emperor Chiyu sat opposite him. I know you still have one guest elder quota. Emperor Diyu Feng looked at the other party and nodded with a smile. Yes, the outside world knows that I only have one guest elder. Indeed, I still have one quota vacant. There are many who have come to me asking for this quota. Many beings from Primal Chaos Realm are willing to pledge allegiance to me. Great Saint Luo, he wants this quota, Emperor Chiyu said. Great Saint Luo, he, Emperor Diyu Feng's heart skipped a beat. Then he relaxed. If Great Saint Luo, he is willing to become my guest elder, I would naturally offer the quota proactively. But he is already your guest elder. He wants the quota, which must be for some other Primal Chaos Realm being, right? Emperor Chiyu nodded. A newly advanced Primal Chaos Realm being, from the law lineage. A new Primal Chaos Realm being. Emperor Diyu Feng shook his head. There's no need to concern yourself with who this Primal Chaos Realm being is. The key is Great Saint Luo. He wants this quota. State any condition, you name it. Emperor Chiyu said, you should be aware that Luo, he will soon become a godly king, and he will be an overlord-level existence. Emperor Diyu Feng looked at the other party. What good is it to become an overlord? How does that help a lord of the imperial clan? Even as a godly king, he can't involve himself in the struggles of the lords of the imperial clan. The competition among the lords of the imperial clan is on the Primal Chaos Realm level, with godly kings intervening considered bullying the less powerful and is prohibited. Just name your condition, Emperor Chiyu said. I want to become a godly king, Emperor Diyu Feng said. During the last heavenly task, I ranked second within Emperor Diyu's lineage, and you should know that mere resources won't sway me. What I need is a wholeheartedly supportive and powerful guest elder for myself. If there's no suitable target, I would rather keep the quota unused. Having an unused quota is enough to attract a flock of Primal Chaos Realm beings to serve me, Emperor Diyu Feng said. Without this quota, most of those Primal Chaos Realm beings would probably leave. Emperor Chiyu fell silent. Brother Chiyu, you should understand, since the heavenly task till now, it's only been a century, and the imperial clan has not produced a new lord, Emperor Diyu Feng said. Those lords didn't even use their quotas during the heavenly task. How could they easily give it to Great Saint Luo He? After all, a lord only gets to quotas for life, Emperor Diyu Feng said. Not every lord of the imperial clan can be as fortunate as you to have chosen Luo He as a guest elder. Is there no way? Emperor Chiyu looked at Emperor Diyu Feng. Well, for a treasure worth 2 million merit points, I will sell this quota. Don't say that I'm asking for too much, Emperor Diyu Feng said. Of course, I also know that. Great Saint Luo, he wouldn't be willing to part with so many treasures. 2 million merit points, the value is roughly 600 billion cosmic sands. Upon hearing this, Emperor Chiyu could only stand up, as the price was outrageously high. In just over 10 days, Emperor Chiyu met with 7 lords of the imperial clan, but all of them refused him. The beings of Primal Chaos Realm outside the 2 ancient countries might still fear the number 1 being of Primal Chaos Realm, fearing the future might godly king, but to the lords of the imperial clan, a guest elder godly king does not pose a threat to them, nor can they assist them, so without sufficient incentive they naturally wouldn't consider the matter. Hundreds of billions of cosmic sands may seem like a lot. Before the heavenly task, that might have been all the wealth a lord of the imperial clan had accumulated. But after the resources from the heavenly task were distributed, the lords of the imperial clan became wealthy, and without significant enticement, they have no reason to be interested.